Bam, 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 bam. Okay, boys, time for some action. The rain is down on my side, so sorry about the background noise. Identified area, identified point. If you wasn't sure, that might be your entry right at 30. Five. In the kill zone. Take a shell off. Wow. This rain is loud. Just went shortly. Looking for that 50 pips. Know where we stopped right yeah. About 65. Looking for that 30 points on the open of the market. I'll be logging entry at 45. I already have a active trade on. We just added a secondary on the trade. We moved the single from here and put it down here. So that's more or less we're looking at. We're just looking for a return, 60 points again. Lean on it. That is what we're looking at. We just like to lean on it. If it does go up and stop us out, we have just fucking criminal area. We know why we identified this area, what we were looking for in entry, which is 45, 50, 55 area. We got in live at 55. Right, that's the point of the market opening down by secondary. So we have two contracts running here now, which is 1 and 1.5 for 1. And we now open, we already have one sell here, we have logging entry from City 80, you know where the sell was, you know we're looking for the profit to take some profits off the 64 to 65, which is the gap area. Price action on the open shows pretty well in early out, early kind of trade. Once we break support here, you know we have stuff here. Expecting the market to lock up right at this 61 area. So we have identified area here. Look for price action within this area here. If we do get to that level. I smell blood today, I smell blood. Once we could break through that and create enough volume, we should be in blood. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, we're secondary entry here. Looking for that 10 points. Wow, this rain is loud. Looking for this to flow through. Grab a quick 50 points. Need that level to break. This is weird. Overnight low. We need that overnight low right there. So that's right there. want to see that break and break cleanly. If you had the option at 76, should be out of one contract. And the secondary, yeah, that we took that this morning. So we can say 8 points, should have 8 points right there. 6 to 8 points out of one contract if they have two contracts running. We just got out of one on the secondary and see. See what we have 69 there, go through. Fully 83. Gloria stops the 4 points. You can see clean break for the secondary. Looking to get TP filled on oil. Looking to close up a couple early today because he would rapid his response. When it rains here, it pours, it pours. Quick split in the market this morning. Make sure that's up. Oops. Roll my stops if you had to contract running at the 75 to 76 range. take your range profit, look for what we does note as the easier exit first. Always TP at technical points. Look for your secondaries. Here might be a zone we're looking for bouncy 61 to 63 area. 63 might be close to the entry we're looking at. We want to see the market push down, clip, and then try to rotate back up. Oil is sitting this morning. We have double tail sitting at 30 and 35. I'm looking for that. We already took profits on this particular trade from 25 to 95. Probably 30 points. So we have bank already inside. We're looking, yeah, the point came back to be kill zone. We entered, we know where the secondary is. If you want to scalp your little 15 points. We just go scalp here a little bit. Sometimes, more position trade away. Based on the API, we're looking to be a small bear, not a big bear today. Being a big bear might not be too healthy. I looked at my heat map signaling this year here as bear targets. If we don't find some big boys looking at that level, or the 68, which is measured move also. So that's why we're looking for a clean break at that of the 68 level, 68 to 69 level. Hence we TP'd right around that area to make sure we have a safe trading position. Reduce the risk. We know we guaranteed a little bit of profit today. Looking for a secondary entry right there. We pull the 80 trade. And pull the 80 entry. We had an entry. Pull entry there. We pull that off. May have to put it back on later, but so much is trading. Just make sure you have your points identified. Let's see, I have the chat open, so if there's anyone there, which I don't know, I don't really care. Make sure that is up. Close this one. So here, I am not a YouTube guy, so don't blame me for mistakes. Alright, so I just put all the chat here. So if you guys want to chat, no problem. You just look to make some early money on days like today. Early money better for me. So you can see we'll be looking at leaning on that 75, 76, lean on that. We may add some more risk at 75 if the market does reach back here and show us some bearish signs by 10 o'clock. So identify your time, you know where you enter to pull some money off the market. Got a re-entry on secondary, so we close out the second one, still have the long term one running. Where is the 10 p.m.? Oh, you would see my time a little bit different, so we don't use daylight saving time in the Caribbean. Always manage risk before reward. What? Oh. Slightly active trade we in actually now. So if we get what the Tesla looks like by this is your kill zone here between 50 and 35. 50, sorry, yeah, 20 points on your kill zone. Midpoint is always 40. We already been up here from 35. Now we could hold trades through the news. We might not. We might deleverage some early, just before the news. Bring this top 5-minute chart. You can see why we look to see trade. We know where the lock node is. We know what time we are moving the market to find out if we do break these levels. These levels are very important. This is where we have the node locked up. There was on a little small scalp, 15 points. It's pretty good. I don't really scalp on the market, so we do actually scalp oil. Scalping oil is very difficult. Trying to see if we get that clean break at 10 a.m. If we don't see it, then we may have to rethink and look at the market. I want to see who is holding up this market and why at that level. So didn't see anything much on the heat map to see if there would be a lot of collision. So we've seen weaker lows, weak low, weak low, weak low. Hence being short. Trade could always go against you, but say what. It would be traded if it wasn't traded. No hablo español. Let's look at the volume profile. How the volume profile is developing so far for this morning. Won't be able to show you the heat map on this system. Heat map is expensive, lot of expense on the heat map. You can see we have a lot of stuff identified here. Now there's a delay data you're seeing here, so be very careful of what you're seeing. You can see very active value area high is over the last 2 days. We last swing low to swing high. There is a tight value area right there at 31s. So you're trying to trade in value, the value itself. If the point of control does hold, so be it. As USP take in the market. What volume looks like this morning after 200,000 contracts. Delta shows neutral. So don't have any problems with Delta and stuff. If you're trading with top step and you can't hold trade through, make sure that you pull your contracts prior to news, which is 5 minutes prior to the news. Pull your contracts. Don't wait the 1 minute before you get caught and break the rule. Always remember what you're allowed to trade, when you're allowed to trade, how you're allowed to trade it. So we know this 30 is your inflection point. So we're looking for best entries at 45s, initial entries at 35s and 30s. We have we band set up. Want to see which way the market goes. Seen a lot of collisions at 30 level, 57, 30, which we all have been talking about for the last couple of days. A lot of price acceptance here. So that is a major inflection point. Just looking to lean on which side we want to go. So this is what you call a lagging entry. Lagging entry. 130 to 35, 1 at 45. Just want to see if we get filled on the 40 to 45s. To have a full trade on. That will give my average entry at 57.40 on 2 contracts. So question, and always first in and first out. So once we can get that 45 filled, we should be in average exactly where we want to be in the market, pre-news, pre-market. And always treat trading as a job. Trading is a job. So we guaranteed a little better than the keeping got, maybe plus 2 points if we do get stopped out here. Have very entry in the area, like again at 77s. Because we haven't seen the clean breakers yet. It is almost 10 o'clock, 8 minutes out. I wanted to see that clean break before 10 a.m. It may happen right after 10 a.m. So hence hold the position. Already take profit if I was in the trade. So we have no qualms about being short in the market today. Come on, give me my 45 fills. Just want to keep an eye right here. Swing low to swing high, know exactly what you're looking at. Wonder why the price kicked off here on the open. Not a big secret. If you learn single, if you have leaned single and 40, that's what we call an exact execution trade. So I just tend to average it to just give us up a little more protection. One particular point you're looking at. We sold 30 last night, made some profit. So these trades with maximum bring us back to a small loss for the day. We have made up our mind where we looking to trade at and what we traded, which is within this band. Look for an execution. If you have lagging entries. If you're a single entry with 2 contracts, single entry with 2 contracts. Just trying to average in at 40s. may not see a lot of price action within. You might just have to close. If you're on upset, you may have to close your contract prior to the news, because you will see the flash move in the price. We are allowed to trade through it because we trade in open market. Trading open market requires a lot more leverage though. So it's not advisable. It's advisable put up for you to be not upset. You can see where you're seeing inflection, you want to see that breakthrough. Right at that 55, 50 level. No push through. Yeah, bank a little bit of money out this morning, so no need to be scared. Bam, 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 bam. So how we trade this is, if we don't get this TP here, we would, and we got filled on the 45 prior to news. Our stops are 30 points. Back entry. 35, 30 points back, entry. And exit 1 to 1. First in, first out. If you trade with upstep, be very careful on how you're looking to execute and when you're looking to execute on your trade. Wait for the news, execute. Yeah, we'll be pulling off one single of 830 if we don't see it before 10:30, 10:25. We'll be pulling this single entry if we get filled on the secondary and hold the secondary through the news. If we do get stopped up, tough. And then for entry in the market. You can see this 68 holding a bit. Didn't see too much collision, so still holding into that trade. Just trying to get locked in on that 45s to get our average entry in. And if you're trading on demo or on TopStep, well, TopStep might be a little bit fun for you guys, because I haven't particularly traded on the platform, which is TST platform, but I haven't traded doing the combine, so don't know if you need to penalize yourself one tick always when you're doing demos. One tick on the entry, one tick on stop loss, one tick on the exit, meaning your entry is, when you're doing calculations, one tick behind to make sure you get filled, one tick beyond to make sure you TP, and one tick in front to check your stop losses. And we are stuck on neutral. It is now 1 minute or 50 seconds away from 10 AM. Oh, come on. Don't do me that. Don't rob me by 2 ticks. Unfair. 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 Just want to see that 10 a.m. entry right here. Company. Just got filled on live. If you're on demo, penalize yourself one tick. Wow, this game. Right, so we have average entry now is at 40. Because we have one contract sell here, one contract sell here, filled on secondary right there. 45 the average entry is at 40. We know where the stops are, we know where breakpoints are for us. We know what the breakout would look like if 4 against us. Rolling our TP from the 35 to plus 15 points. Looking just to pull off that average or close within the range. Got breakout. Huh. Hasn't hit the stopper yet. Just got stopped out. Bang! Lost 2. Made minus 60 coins on the trade. No issues with that. See the breakup, we know the infection point goes here. That's a flushing trade. Look for the secondaries now. Lost. Minus 90 points on that. You see where the market breakout again. So, bam. What we were leaning on is valid as an entry point. One way or the other now. Pound price acceptance right here. Breakout against us. Didn't see news coming, don't see the volume. Is an expected shit for this happened prior to the market news. We got minus 60 points on those 2 trades. So with that, text sitting out minus 60. We had 2 contracts running. Just got flushed out of the market prior to news. Now we know we have structure to the upside. Question is, we saw the collision coming here. We are looking to be on the short side. Didn't work out for us. It's trading. Looking at our tentative now for the secondary entries. Minus. Let's see what the flash point is. Got bulls in the market. Identified. Two identification points. And 2. This is our post news trade. One, 2, say look at their range up. Trade for your secondary entries. See the breakout. Manage in and manage out at trades now. So happen to be. How much volume there? Volume is reasonably high. We have to identify points. Now we'll have to wait the post entity for the enter this trade. We know we have a ban, but in the top side, looking to be short in the market. Only use 2 contract entries, single entry, or large entry. I want to make sure if the market is pushing or if there's momentum behind it. You gotta see the city level was being knocked, failure. 2 hammer trades. Beyond that, don't see anything coming on news feed. Yes, is right. Yeah. Up another level. What we're looking at is a percentage of the move this morning. Total deviation. Oil is up only 46 cents from yesterday. Fully injection. Make sure that is our position in that position will be high. Looking for the high probability knock off. Look for the last swing high, swing low. Do not reverse. 1.7, 141, 161. Play. Alright. Got our nodes and identifications up. You can see where this was the 618, so your extension is 2 step to the upside. Get fried some days on oil, but such is life. Can't win every trade. Alright, post news. It's gonna be iffy. Need to have much stops beyond the 161 extension of the price. So 22 is 161, 58, 14, 58 kill zone bill. Post news I'm looking for here. Looking for more volume and manufacture. Best price 57.95. That is the price you're looking at being behind here. Stop that pull unforgiving lines off. So I want to make sure we stop behind this price. Wait for the news to come out. We have 2 orders sitting right here, which is short orders. Not interested too much on the Teslas, the 80s. Because we want to make sure that our stops are beyond here. If you're looking for the price after the kill zone built. 1 to 1, 3 to 1. Single entry on it. If you're aggressive and you want to be on that 80, so obviously for that. 3 to 1 always have to be manageable. 2 to 1 is more applicable within your range. But the close off the secondaries at 50 to 40 points. Not sitting into anything here yet. This is retest of the open reload. So you can see we came down, didn't break, we struck yellow, kick to the upside, look for the range, looking for the range to the upside on the news. We can sit here through the news, but make sure if you can sit there, if you're trading with upset, don't take too much losses in the market. 80 might be a possible level you want to get in post news, so always keep that in mind. Get rollover, such as life, made some money overnight, so paid back for most of it. Lost some like 30 points so far for the day. And you require a lot of bank to trade oil. That is all I tell people. Oil is something that you require. It is required to trade. You know, a bank have some profits here, so the trading if we get stopped out. The obvious use with trading this and holding that trade in. You are looking for the clean break. Did not happen. So you don't want to get run over by a train. Again, run over by a train, it is very, very, very not nice. You have your identified points and you're looking for a better RR or risk reward. The reason that I don't want to be in at 80, simple fact, less logically is not logically important. So what the expected move in the market is. So if you do find bulls, be looking for bulls to get exhausted at the 0 number right here. Within your range gap here. This is where you're looking for the bulls to be exhausted. You want to be close to the mid of that. You have your big round number right here. So we're not too interested on the 80. If you're aggressive and you're able to trade through that, still wouldn't be there. That's the first stop if you have bulls in the market. Doom 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 doom. And it just sits there. We'll come back to the open. May add, looking to add another single right in this area range here. Figure it's 76 might be a good idea if you're looking to add in the market or if you wasn't in the market. Look for the top off at that. We have one order sitting right there at 75s again to add. So we're selling one more order here with full risk, short position right there with full risk on it. Looking for 1-to-1 on the rangefinder. You see where the stops are located there. So primary stop is here for this entry that was way back here prior to market open. Want to see the test of the market open and at the downside manage through either 6 to 7 points. The inside if you get filled for that, and we hold in 10 points TP on this. we made enough profits over here to get infected to pay back for that because we were playing the ban. So you know which part the two price points are. This is your expected high. This is your crest of the high. You want to be beyond the expected high and have a probable high volume, high value entry. If you're 80, good luck. If you're trading with short stops, yeah. If you're trading with 50 point stops, no. At least in our opinion. So I just need to go and check those guys and see what they're up to. Give me a second. I'll leave this chat running. Just spoke to my oil guy here. Looking at a single on 80. I let the boy trade what he wants. Very experienced guy. Yeah, I agree that we're looking at the 95 also. So he has a lag entry, one at 80, one at 95. You want to trade, have one the lock at 80 on the news and one at 95 on the news and then manage through that. If he does get breakthrough, he has a plan how to recover. Here was deleveraged a lot this morning, so and he leverages 5-6 contracts at that point in time. So we looking to reload right here on the ES. We were looking at volume and delta implication of the oil. Don't see it crossing 58.14 today. So we took a spread trade on oil at the 58 to 57. So that dollar spread, which is today's expiry Wednesday. We get enough on the expiries. What I have running on this is a Friday expiry, which is sold right here. I marked it open yesterday. It sold 90s to 40s for Friday's expiries. So he looking for a day expiry on 58s to 57. He's looking at the move, looking where the support is, looking where the expected resistance is. If he does get a breakout, that's his hedge. If he's trading futures against with and against the options. Looking for it to be a lock day ready. Looking for his 2.5 to 1. Risk reward on the oil. Put entries at 80 for 1 to 1 and a 2.5 to 1 on the 95s on the news. Just want to get filmed. We are allowed to trade through the news, so be very careful on how you're trading through news. You're not allowed to do it on top step. So just a reminder, don't get nervous, don't be antsy. So how his setup is, one sell right here on the test with his stops up at 25s, making 55 points at risk, looking for 1 to 1 trade on it. He has one sell here, stops at 25 with 2.5 to 1 risk, which is more or less this trade here. It is a return 36 points apart. Has a spread built from here to here. Bear spread is will be activated at 58 tests. The average price where you're looking at getting in the spread. Being biased in the market. We're not trading against the expected order flow today. Come on, give me my stuff. See what the number actually is. 6. Filter out that apply the filter. Why am I not showing what it is? Yeah, there we go. Not to worry about that. So right now we're sitting at losing one position today. Balance, very balance everything. On losing one position today, which is minus 30 points, $300. One contract, one position, one risk trade, which allows the double entry, one in, one lagging. Always manage your balance, always. Now if we lose this secondary trade, we'll be out on oil, which will give us minus 90 points, which is minus $900. We had first profit overnight. We know exactly why, when we wanted to exit. So happens that found support there, don't know why. We were looking for the break to the breakdown side with a range of entries. And expiries will always be on pit close for our day spread trade. You know, if we get stopped out, we'll be stopped out for the day. A balance of minus 90 points, which is the maximum amount of risk we want to take is under $1,000. Maximum loss is under $1,000. You can take, that's why we trade 50 points stocks. Make sure and wait for your 1 minute. After the news, do not trade in the news if you're not allowed to on top step. If you're the top step guy, drill that into some people's minds. And this is where overnight small victories has become important to your day trading. Dun, 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 dun. If we break 58.25 today, would be very surprising for us. That would mean, yeah, lots of bulls in the market. Now all you can do is analyze the market and trade what you see. Trade a bias. So we have our setup is I trade positions on the ES. Guy trades oil. More or less share the oil account because of the amount of leverage required to trade on the open market. I want to beg and try and roll for some micro oil so I could actually trade some swing position on oil. I do swing trade oil, but is more or less a little long term position. I trade a lot of spreads on oil, which is more my property on oil. I focus trade it on like today and tomorrow. So run weekly expiries on what we're looking at today and tomorrow. If we do see 94, may look to get in a single order buy at 90 to 94. Not buying the 40, 30 to 40. The return to 30 may be a point, but we don't want to get catch with that fall. We want to get catch maximum high probability 90 to 94s on the buy side. If we do see the big dip coming, the range dip, this is the range dip here, so this is off the board right now, so we look at the buy is off of here. If we do see the return back, we're looking at being aggressive at that 95. So the buy is sitting right here. We have a single buy right here with stops beyond 60. So the actual order is sitting here. Long position. The actual order is sitting right here on the news. At 90. Looking for 2 to 1 trade on that. Oops. and use it out straight off the motherfucker. Got flushed. I just wait for the market to do the what it wants, what it wants. We have a single. Buy here we can buy 2 to 1, 1 to 1, 2 to 1 if we manage properly. You can see straight off the pony news. Testing the 35, 50 again. Yeah, expected. Don't want to be that early inside. I want to see if there is support or resistance, and anyway, yeah. Consider our midpoint now. Now let's see the breakthrough at that level, retest of the low. Then look for the push to the upside, 1 to 1, 2 to 1. I got skunked. Unfair. But that is how much risk we were willing to take. There's a break to the downside, back again. Oh no. Right off where the open was, which is your 9:30 open, where the market open. Right there. We still have this position holding, so not too badly off on the ES. Being patient, looking at what the market is doing. So the spread option would activate if we do hit the 57, no 56.90 area is where the spread would be activated. So we're looking for the range play today on spreads. Didn't quite get the test of the EAPs to get into the spread. So we take the other side of the spread now. We expect this node to be inflective, so if it's a bull, you have to be a very scalpy bull, but it could be a bull there. Just gets conked out from the market, so don't want to add too much risk in a probable area that I'm not too confident, and we know that we see if the test is there, and if the bulls come into the market, we just note that as a kill zone moving forward. And the ES is still locked. Not a lot of opportunity on the ES, to be honest, which is volatility opportunity. Volatility opportunity is like, oof. So if you see this would provide support right here. Yeah, I've identified like 32. You can see where it is. That's very, very short from on the overnight. You guys to watch. Don't actually want to be in a trade in that area. If you're in a trade in that area, either long or short, all well and good. If it fits your trading system, your risk management system. If you're long, you better be behind this. Don't want to be there. Want to see a high probability trade. Looking for the return to the overnight levels. So you can see where the market open. Find where the open was. Oh, why are you so slow? Where was the open? At 26. So it just went a test stop. You can see where your open is right there, which is settlement. Well, not settlement. Market open. Futures market open. Yesterday's close. On the pit. So if you're leaning on that position, no issues with that. Just make sure your stops very tight. Close. Control F. Forget that. It's at 24s. Guess where the low is right now. I hop, skip, and I jump. It would be maybe inflected, but don't want to trade. Don't want to take that amount of risk because we maybe you might get catch on a bull trap right there. So don't want to actually see that. Actually want to see some move on this market. It is torture. Torture, I tell you, torture. So these are the two trades that we selling two. Buying one. Making sure that we have a 2-to-1 as we exit. May look to exit on the node outside here. And again, 5 node should give us right there. Would have much rather gotten flushed after the news than prior to the news. Would have had less contracts on. So the cookie crumbles. Not being aggressive, we have one future contract set back up here. Which is a higher risk trade. Knowing which body node is where the breaker line is that we identified. So this is where we have we moved one of the entries to get lagging entry. See any movement in the market. Extended stop loss 50 points. You can see where we stops are, where we aggressive entry, first in, first out, first in, first last in, last out. You look to extend it to 40 to 50 points. Hold on. My mom going to visit. So now applicable is 40 points on either side. We just check the range finder on our end. So we have entry, lagging entry, for the aggressive entry. Not seeing much in the way of market or the market move as yet. So the cookie crumbles in either market, locked up. We have our trade set up to more or less lock the market in place. Is the idea. Post news. You know, we stopped at the BPI 58.14, so you'll see what the aggressive entry wide stops is there. so you can see why we have 40 on the TSM. Make sure we manage our risk because we balancing at minus 300 right now, 30 minus 30 points. So we don't want to be losing more than 100 points per day. 8 all is what our acceptable losses. Maximum at 1,000. And yes, it's here. That's you guys said the idea, yes. That's it. Label out this. Internet getting sucky. And I have to get started to the contract. Good after you. Do this one. My internet is going cuckoo gaga. Make sure I have this paper right. Oh, come on. We identify positions, you know, five. We can put a 2 to 1 on that. YouTube. Post this for them boys and them up there, which is trade idea, blah blah blah. Um, find that video. Hey, John Sniffle. Put this to show this more clearly. You know what we trade in there. So to show exactly what we know what we're sitting on right now. Bing. What the hell is OFR? Don't forget to give the boy a thumbs up. See how the picture shows. Right. Just got failed. Yes. Hit and close. Move, people, move. Got a single fill. uh, small victories, small victories. Got my 40 points. Got in and got out in live. Perfect entry. Oh yes. It's funny how shit happens. That is why sometimes I like to post. Stuff on for them. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so we're back at break even for the day. It's just funny how shit happens. You got filled on the spread also. Looking for buy position on the 95, so pull the secondary. fully secondary entry. Yeah, secondary entry is not applicable right now. Patience is a virtue. Execution is the hardest thing. Just wait for it. My internet just freaking sucks this morning. So we're trying to lock in that double spread now for it to more or less hedge. So anything after the sell, if it does go down further, yeah, if you're trading spreads. Oh, come on, computer. And you just sit there. You already have Akira in the work for you right now. Why is this thing running that slow? So if we do get down to the point, we know where we're looking to buy. 56.95. $50 points RS. $45 of reward. We know which part we break asset in. Right there, we want to be right there. If it does break that, that's a failure in the trade. Want to see the London close right here. What is up with this system this morning? Has to be the damn internet today. Hold control aggression. Come on. I may need to reboot this computer and do something after I post this. And yeah, it's almost 12 or 11. Alright, time to reboot this computer and do something on it. Notice that internet is either internet or system was in trouble. So I'll see you guys in a bit.